Industry Network. Today, we're going through a podcast audit of Siobhan's pick on the Mulligan Brothers. And as you know, on the podcast audits, this is every single thing that we will run through. So we have an overall review, we have consistency across platforms, branding checks, SEO rankings, show notes and distribution, the social media presence, which theirs is massive, which I realized the other day, editing review, consistency in episodes, a ranking out of 10, and then any questions Siobhan and I might have to ask each other at the end as well. So I'm going to start off by going straight to their YouTube. First off, you can see a Podcast Industry Network. Really quick plug. If you want to join us, we've got 61 members at the moment. We all talk about everything podcasting, audits, how to get better in the podcast world. So if you're starting one yourself, any advice, just a big group chat of people trying to help each other, feel free to join. I'll attach all the links down below. Now we're going to get into it. The Mulligan Brothers.
It's such an Ali podcast.
113 million views. 1.74 million in the last 30 days. Hosted by Gordon Mulligan. 1,500 videos. And that is massive. And this is the first thing you see.
Yeah.
I haven't watched too many. I clicked on a few. Obviously, this was your pick. This was your choice.
Yep.
I'm just going to play this. I'm not sure if you guys will be able to hear it, but just look at the graphics on this.
Bring something from this imaginary world that only one person has to make it start take form.
This monk is mega as well. He's so cool.
It's insane. This guy's so
but it's also as important as
look at the camera angles.
Like this monk himself, he's like famous on TikTok and stuff.
Yeah,
bro. Like look how bring it back.
That is. Where do you want
bring it back by like 2 frames? There was a still of the camera. I think you have to rewind it by like right there. I mean, look at. All right, so I'm the production nerd.
Screen, but you're not really going for him, are you? You're going to listen to Shiheng Yi, if I'm saying that right.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. But look at the brand. Look how simple it is. I know this is 2021. Just Mulligan Brothers in the corner, clean, simple. Everything just looks so good. And these are my favorite podcasts to watch because I prefer to watch than listen, as you know. And it's just, I just think that's such a good sort of. It's not a trailer, but just like the first view when you come onto someone's page, it just looks incredible. Now we go on to the actual video itself.
Big Hamozi. What's up, bro?
Go on to the actual video itself. You've got links to all the guests. You got links to him. Everything's perfect. SEO score of 75 on here.
Yeah.
And then I can't see the performance tags for some reason. Let me check here. Here we go. Okay, this is kind of the most important one. This is vidIQ score, 93.7. Yeah. Perfect. Pretty
solid.
Much on SEO score. That's as good as it can get.
Yeah.
Channel tags, video tags, they're ranked number 1 and a few. Number 3, 35. Everything just looks sharp. Everything looks spot on. Engaged comments, pinned comments. Okay, yeah, everything here is pretty much perfect, in my opinion.
Yep.
And then it's that progressive as well. That's not an ad spend. That's just legit. You can tell that's kind of organic, unless they've just
retention
every time over how long. That's 110 million. It's kind of plateaued recently, though.
I mean,
but it's such a monster. I don't know.
Yeah, but look at when this episode was released. This is like 3 years ago, right?
This is the channel as a whole. So this is the whole
the channel as a whole. Oh, wow.
This is the whole channel. So
so they had an exponential
so quickly.
All within the space of like
so fast.
A year.
Did he have a name behind him?
Yeah. So I did a little bit of research into this Jordan Mulligan guy. So he's currently like running like a charity for I think he's got like a son who has like a condition, or he's got like some sort of disability, and he does stuff like running from like Scotland to England, like that kind of stuff with like 100 kilos on his back. It's like some crazy stuff. So I think he's also like rallied a few charities that have gotten behind him,
Okay.
and people obviously within those networks sort of support his page and his brand. And now he's rubbing shoulders with like some of the greatest pioneers of the well-being space. Like he's meeting legendary people who've done incredible things, such as like Christian Craighead. We're talking about like Jason Redman, the Navy SEAL that got blown up and like had like his whole face redone.
Mhm.
So he's just, yeah, I think that's where the trajectory has just skyrocketed.
Yeah, it's just cool content as well. The people he
Yeah,
interviews,
that's it.
very cool. So overall
Yeah,
review, think it looks pretty good. Like pretty.
I think it's banging.
That's
Yeah,
that's legit to me. I'd give overall review probably a 9.5 out of 10, just from first glimpse, the video that came up straight away.
yeah,
Overall
100%.
branding, it's quite consistent, isn't it?
Yeah.
But some,
It's
some have a blue outline. Are these YouTube videos and these are podcasts? Actually, it kind of looks like that.
yeah. No,
Mm,
they're all kind
yeah, I
of
think
like,
these are more YouTube video. Well, I know they're all YouTube.
yeah.
I might be wrong there. But consistency looks good. It has that sort of Chris Williamson modern wisdom feeling to it.
I think it's heavily inspired.
Just like the way the graphics are, the way the cameras are. Yeah, I'm sure it is heavily inspired. But
Heavily inspired.
that's the best type of content to go for. Branding looks really good.
Yeah. It's just a
So
clean aesthetic.
on his Apple podcast, only 13 ratings. Probably does he prioritizes YouTube though,
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
send
he's
it
he's
out,
heavy on the YouTube.
which is completely fair.
Yeah.
And they got a website. Website looks good. They've done a bit of a rebrand. They've changed colors, which looks a lot better.
Is this the website here
Yeah,
on
this is the
Podbean?
website. So they were originally like this: Leela Hormozy, Wim Hof, Arnold Allen, UFC fighter. I prefer this sort of orangey background for sure.
This one right now.
Or yeah, like this type of
Really?
orange. Or do you prefer this? Or do you prefer this one?
Yeah, I kind of like the kind of like off cream background. I don't know. I'm also like a big fan of like black and white sort of foregrounds. So I like the black and white with the cream two-tone.
Maybe we could do
A little
something.
bit more than the orange.
What do you reckon? Do you reckon we could do something like that?
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure we could.
I don't
We
mind.
just
I quite like that.
yeah,
I
just
think it looks cool. I think both of them look really good, to be honest. I prefer the orange. I like the new rebrand. So branding looks pretty decent. And then you got,
they've got a pretty poppin' Instagram as well, man.
does he?
Yeah,
See,
if you
that's
go if
what I
you
was
go
trying
back
to
to
see.
the
Is it? This is it. Let me just have a look.
yeah, look, all those thumbnails are just
Clean, like
clean,
everything's clean.
so consistent. Yeah,
It's consistently clean. That's what's consistent, I think.
yeah, yeah,
It just looks
100%.
really good. You understand what's in each one, the people in each one. Let me just see this.
Yeah,
What do you reckon of
because
editing? I like that they have Mulligan Brothers on everything as well.
yeah,
That's
so
I think
the
we should do
branded.
more. We should put that on Inside of Mine more.
Yeah,
Bring it into
branding is
Mind and
huge.
Writing.
Yeah, we should 100%. Yeah, so I reckon like all these videos are honestly probably edited on DaVinci. Um, it's just because it's just so seamless to integrate everything together. DaVinci has sort of become more of like a cinematic standard in terms
Mhm.
of editing. I was just having a chat with Oleg about it as well. He was like, "Yeah, man, DaVinci is the way to go." So yeah, looks like I'm gonna be venturing there. It's 100% just about simplicity in the branding.
Yep.
And like one thing I did notice, which isn't that big of a deal, but just as if you're looking at consistency, if you look at the typefaces that are used in their captions, a lot of there's a lot of different fonts
Let me pull this
that are
back
being used there. Yeah, in the Instagram. If you just look, so it's like
on
you've got
the.
like a bold Times New Roman, then you've got another one in yellow. Um, Then there's this one, it looks a bit like Ariel, I think, that is got a slight like slanting to it, but it's all very on brand. So it like fits in with the caption. I mean, it fits in with the video.
This
You see
guy
what I
has
mean?
a load of views.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy's popping off, man. He's been around for a couple years.
I haven't seen him before.
Really? Oh, wow. Yeah, like when TikTok was on the boom, this guy was like one of the first people that would just pop up in terms of self-improvement content.
Well, what is he, like a monk or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he's like a Shaolin monk that like goes around and gives these inspiring but then also like motivational talks to people from like the corporate space and just like people who attend his workshops. He does like mindfulness workshops as well, I think. So
Interesting.
yeah, he's a cool guy. Yeah, cool. Really cool to have a monk. Maybe that's who we should get next on a podcast. We should get a monk.
That'd be very cool.
Reach out to this guy.
Also, I'm realizing, look how many, see, hour long. So the blues, the hour long, the full episode. Look how many shorter snippets he does compared to full episodes.
Yeah, so he's repurposing that content really well. Yeah,
Repurposing
so
all of it,
that's the yeah.
which is what we talk about all the time
Yeah.
on podcast industry network and stuff is repurpose. This is the beauty of podcasts, especially video podcasts. You film for an hour, but then you also have, you know, 10, maybe 15 short form reels that you can use. And then
Yeah.
3 segments of 5 that are really good, 5 minute segments of stuff that you can repurpose like he's done here. So it's just really,
Yeah.
he advertises Huel a lot as well. That must be a sponsor.
Yeah, he's sponsored by Huel. I think they all are.
But yeah,
But
that's such a good layout. We don't do that enough. We split it into 3, but it's a lot of work if you're doing it your own. So
yeah,
we've got
he's got a
a plan there, but that looks pretty perfect. So we got overall review. We gave 9.5. I just think it's so clean. I love podcasts like this, video like YouTube channels like this. I just think it looks
yeah.
so good. Branding looks good. They've done a bit of a rebrand, so I'll probably give that maybe a 7.5. It's not my favorite branding, but I think it looks better, the orange one. You preferred the one before, didn't you?
Yeah, so I would say about 7 just because I like the older color scheme personally. It's just easy on the eyes. I find the orange is very striking and then the blue is a bit too dark for my liking, but that's just me. So yeah, I say 7.
And then you've got consistency across all platforms. He's got massive presence on everything's very consistent, on brand, looks cool,
Yep.
very clear
Yep.
and precise what he wants to do. I'd probably give that an 8.5 out of 10. If our benchmark
Yeah.
Williamson.
Oh yeah. Yeah. If we're gonna benchmark Chris, then yeah, I'd say about like a solid 8.5.
SEO rankings, he had 93.4 on the vidIQ. You can get the vidIQ extension if you're watching this as well. That might be a lot better. So you can see that like I'm seeing it. Show notes and distribution, he's everywhere. He's on all the platforms, all the channels you need. Everything looks perfect there. The show notes don't really give away much. He just advertises sponsors in the first few, but he puts all the keywords. Let me show you guys again here on the MP3 versions, which I'm not as sure on. How do I get under here? Oh no, put it in reverse, Terry. Right, how do I get under this? What the heck?
What are you trying to do?
Can you
You're
see
trying to click into it?
the bar at the top of my screen? I can't get under it.
No. I see you on the YouTube screen.
That's all good. I can't get under this bar. You guys can't see a bar at the top bar, but I can. So just bear with me. So I can't get that moment. But on a lot of his show notes, he'll just have the keywords. Everything looks, pretty bland. So show notes on YouTube, show notes look really good. Backlinks, the links to his guest, his Instagram, they look fine. Spotify and stuff, not so much. But he prioritizes YouTube, so does it really matter and waste his time? Probably not. Social media presence, as we talked about, massive. Editing review, I'm going to leave this to you. What's your view there?
Yeah, so the editing is very simplistic, super clean. In terms of creativity with the cinematic videography, I think it's like in my personal opinion, just because they use a lot of like active B-rolls, so they'll use B-rolls of the of the guests that they're interviewing, them walking around, training, etc. I really like that. It really breaks up the feel of the podcast. I
Yeah.
would even say, from this standpoint, I would say it's actually better than Chris's podcasting, just from a production standpoint, right?
From the editing side, do you reckon?
Yeah. Yeah, from the editing side, okay, yeah, I would
I don't
say,
like that he shows the cameras though. But then again, I'm fussy and I spot stuff like that. But that
yeah,
I think if he hid the cameras, like Chris hides the cameras.
yeah, Chris does have the cameras.
I
Chris
think
definitely has a cleaner editing style for sure.
yeah, but then Chris also has a massive team. We don't even know if this guy has a big team or not. So that could be unfair,
Yeah,
isn't it? But I
I think it's just the three of them.
I reckon he could surpass
Yeah,
Chris with like a few
yeah,
little changes because it's just so
yeah.
clear. They must be doing something on the color grading as well. I'd love to figure out what they're doing to like make that sort of really clean look.
Oh yeah. So this picture, all the picture that you're seeing here is shot in definitely like C log or S log. I think they use Sony cameras. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure I saw like an FX30 in the background there. So that would have been shot in S log 3. And so when it's color graded, it just has a wider range of colors that you can put into it, which gives it that richer, vibrant sort of like color scheme. In terms of I guess the angles as well, yeah, like minus having cameras like actively in the background, I'd say it's probably one of the best in terms of cinematic footage that I have seen. And also one other thing I will say is I think some of the videos are shot in a more like cinematic aspect ratio. So for a standard like 4K um standard 4K format, it's like the pixels are like 3140 by like 2160,
Mhm.
something roughly around that line. I'm not sure what the aspect ratio is for like this like the Christian Craighead video, but it's got like the natural cinematic borders around it. If you want to try and pull that up, Tom.
Which ones?
Um, so top right, 22 SAS. You've already scrolled. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. One below. Yeah.
If you give me 20 seconds, I will guarantee that you
What's up,
sign
Charlie?
20 clients. How?
What's up, Charlie?
The exact same system that helped.
There was a terrorist incident.
We need pro, dude.
His IQ score here is really bad. Interesting. SEO score 10. Does he not have any tags? He has a couple tags. Interesting, because the other one was really good. That's the other one had 93, had 1 million views. I'm not saying that's the only factor, but it is important.
Yeah, for sure.
In
Interesting.
2019. 5 terrorists attacked a hotel complex.
I love this stuff at the start as well.
Yeah.
It just-
Yeah, like
Thought people were dealing with
actual
things.
like B-rolls or
Be a good
even
for
if it's
explosions.
generated
And then I said,
B-rolls, it just
completely
brings
nice.
more immersive storytelling.
No
This
one's-
guy's such an alley bloke. But
This is that.
but yeah, just even the format, they've got like a unique format too, where it looks more cinematic. It's like you feel as though you're in a cinema watching this whole thing unveil before your eyes. So yeah, that's just like another niche thing that I just talk about, which I really appreciate from the editing team or whoever's editing these videos.
Yeah, it just looks so. So overall, very consistent. He has the blue borderline for his
Like his long
form,
forms.
and the sort of like
Yeah.
picture form for shorter form. He advertises a lot.
Yeah.
That just winds me up, to be honest.
Well,
Obviously,
AdSense, isn't it?
everyone's got to make money. We've got to make money as well, but it's
Yeah.
just how much it just that slightly annoys me. But that's fair. That's a minor thing.
Yeah.
Out of 10, what are you ranking this guy out of 10? So we got overall review, we've got editing, we've got his social media presence, show notes and everything. What would you give him out of 10? We gave Chris Williamson 9.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I would say it could be a little bit cleaner. to match up to Chris's style of production. So I want to say like a 9.1.
9.1. I'm
I
going
would
to
say
give
9.1.
this guy, if Chris is a 9.5, I'm going to give this guy an 8.3. I think it looks
Okay.
great. Looks great. I'm yet to hear him host properly, so that's on me. So I could go up, could go down slightly. I think branding looks good. He's just gone through a rebrand. I think the show notes could be better. The SEO could be better on some of them, but the overall editing, the camera quality, the guests, the structure, how it's all laid out, the cinematography of it, a good looking website. He's on all the platforms you need to be to distribute it on. Very cool guy. Kudos to him. He's grown a monster podcast as well. 700,000 subscribers is massive, way bigger than ours. Fair play to him. He's absolutely killing it, but I'd give it an 8.3 out of 10 if we got Chris Williams at 9.5. I'm a bit harsher, but no, I don't think anyone will come as close to Chris, in my opinion, that we can find. If you guys think that there's someone better than Chris Williamson out there in terms of all the things we've run through, please let us know below. We're going to review everything. We review every other Monday, a different podcast. If you guys also want a specific podcast as well that you want us to review, comment down below and we'll make sure we do it too. Awesome.
Yeah, guys, do it.
Any questions as well?